Good afternoon. Here is the national news from our studio BGI TV, Babagagede Imo TV. First are the major headlines for the national news. INEC suspends collation of results for Anambra governorship election. Anambra election, Soludo wins 18 out of 20 LGAs declared. We ran for 2 hours. 2 schoolgirls kidnapped in Ogun escaped to Oyo. Death toll now 44 from 21-story building collapse. Now in details. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has suspended the collation of results for the Anambra State governorship election. INEC's chief returning officer for the election, Professor Florence Obi, announced this on Monday at the Commission's head office in Oka. Party agents, reports, and observers, among others, have waited until about 12:15 a.m. for the declaration of the winner before event took a different turn as a result of Professor Obi's announcements. He said, "We have collated results from 20 out of 21 local government areas," added the chief returning officer, who doubled as the vice chancellor of the University of Calabar in Cross River State. Rather than declaring the winner of the election after announcing the total votes scored by the participating parties, Professor Obi said a declaration would only be made after a supplementary election was conducted in the Reading local government in Iala. Consequently, based on the constitutional considerations and provisions of the Electoral Act, as well as revised regulations and guidelines for the conduct of election issued by the Commission, a supplementary election is indicated for Iala local government area. The candidate of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, Charles Soludo, on Sunday opened and maintained the lead in the Anambra State governorship election. Soludo, a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), won 18 of the 20 local government areas for which results were declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Elections were not held in Iala local government area, and a supplementary election has been scheduled to take place on Tuesday, November 9. Other top contenders in the election are Senator Andy Uba of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Mr. Valentine Osibo of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), and Senator Ifeanyi Uba of the Young Progressive Party (YPP). The result from the 20 LGA showed that Soludo polled a total of 1,946 votes, more than twice that of his closest opponent, PDP's Valentine Osibo, who got 51,322 votes, as APC Andy Uba settled the third highest vote, 42,942, while YPP's Senator Ifeanyi Uba is fourth, respectively. 2 students of Odewale Community High School, Ojiri Agbado, in Ogun State, kidnapped on Friday on their way to school, have narrated how they escaped from the den of the kidnappers and found themselves in Oyo Town, Oyo State. The girls, 18-year-old Zainab Rafiu and 16-year-old Kehinde Adeogun, explained that a gang of 3 hooded men parked beside them and ordered them to enter the car at gunpoint with AK-47 rifles. They said from the point they cannot explain how they found themselves in the thick forest. Narrating their experiences, one of the girls, Kehinde, said the kidnappers tied them to separate trees and threatened to kill them. The kidnappers spoke to us in Yoruba on getting to the forest, tied us separately with ropes, after which they left us and went away. One of the kidnappers, speaking in Yoruba, said that our lives will soon end in the bush. I struggled to untie myself with my teeth, after which I untied my friend and we started running. We ran for more than 2 hours inside the forest. We finally got to the main road, but we didn't know exactly where we were. And before we call it a wrap on the national news this hour, a quick break-in is coming from the 21-story building collapse in Lagos. The death toll rose to 44 last night as rescue and recovery operations at the scene of the Ikoyi collapsed building reached 99%. The National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA) disclosed this yesterday. On the current casualty figure, a source who spoke to Vanguard said the bodies were recovered after Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State had left the scene Saturday with a record of 42 bodies recovered during the search operations. One of the bodies was recovered at about 10 p.m. Saturday, while the other was recovered at about midnight same day. But the Commissioner for Information, Benga Omotosho, yesterday said One more body was recovered from the site of the collapsed building. That was the national news from our studio BGI TV by Babagede Imo TV. But before we go, a quick retake from the headlines. INEC suspends collation of result for Anambra governorship election. Anambra election, Soludo wins 18 out of 20 LGAs declared. We ran for 2 hours, 2 schoolgirls kidnapped in Ogun, escaped to Oyo. Death toll now 44 from 21-story collapsed building in Lagos. Special thanks to all favorite fans watching the national news this hour. 3 major social media handles which you can link up with on YouTube by Babagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for more updates of our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like the page and follow the page for more updates of our broadcast. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement and coverage of your event and social function, 07038226160. I am yours faithfully, Rabi Lawal. Have a nice afternoon.